Your 1% daily effort changes everything. Imagine if you made one small improvement to your life every single day, just 1% better. What would that look like? It may sound like a small change, but the power of consistency in making small improvements day after day is incredible. In a world where we're constantly chasing big results, we often forget that true transformation happens in the small, consistent actions we take. Think about the compound effect, how small, incremental changes compound over time into something huge. When you focus on improving just 1% every day, you might not see immediate results, but over time, those small efforts snowball into something far greater than you ever imagined. It's easy to get discouraged when we don't see overnight success, but here's the secret: success is a process, not an event. The 1% effort you put in each day builds the foundation for something much bigger. Imagine if you were to dedicate just a few minutes each day to improving your health, learning a new skill, or working on a project. That effort might seem insignificant today, but over time, those few minutes will add up. A 1% improvement is sustainable, and sustainability leads to long-term success. What's even more powerful is the momentum you build. The more you commit to that 1% daily effort, the easier it becomes. It's not about dramatic transformations overnight. It's about the small changes you make each day that add up over time. And when you focus on that consistency, you'll realize that the effort you put in daily truly changes everything. So ask yourself, what small change can I commit to today that will have a big impact over time? When you make that small change, you'll begin to see the ripple effect it has on every part of your life. When it comes to health and wellness, the principle of 1% improvement can be a game changer. In a world obsessed with quick fixes and instant results, we often overlook the power of consistent, small efforts over time. But here's the thing: real, lasting changes in health don't come from extreme diets or workout programs, they come from the daily choices you make. Imagine this: you decide to eat just one healthier meal each day. Maybe it's swapping that sugary snack for a handful of nuts, or adding a serving of vegetables to your lunch. At first, it doesn't feel like much, but over time, that small change becomes part of your routine, and before you know it, you're consistently making healthier choices without even thinking about it. The same goes for exercise. If you commit to moving your body for just 15 minutes a day, that's 15 minutes of activity you wouldn't have done before. The key is starting small. Over time, those 15 minutes turn into 30, then an hour, and before you know it, you've built a consistent fitness routine that transforms your energy levels, strength, and overall well-being. It's not about crushing it in the gym once a week, it's about consistently showing up every single day. It's the daily habit of prioritizing your health, no matter how small the effort, that leads to long-term results. The same principle applies to mental health and emotional well-being. If you dedicate just 1% of your day to mindfulness, meditation, or journaling, you'll find that it has a profound effect on your mindset over time. Just a few minutes a day of focusing on your thoughts and emotions can help you build resilience, reduce stress, and improve your overall mental clarity. It's not the grand gestures, but the small, consistent actions that build a strong foundation for better health. The impact of 1% daily effort is transformative. It shifts your mindset, your energy, and your entire approach to wellness. So, next time you feel overwhelmed by the thought of making huge changes, remember, it's the small daily efforts that make the biggest difference in the long run. Now let's talk about personal growth. If you want to grow, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal development, you don't need to make drastic changes all at once. In fact, small daily improvements are often far more effective than sudden, overwhelming transformations. Think of personal growth as a journey, one where every single step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your destination. A 1% improvement in your knowledge, productivity, or mindset every day can lead to extraordinary results over time. Let's say you want to improve your career prospects. If you dedicate just 15 minutes a day to learning something new, whether it's reading an article, taking a course, or practicing a skill, you'll make continuous progress. Those 15 minutes add up to over 90 hours of learning in a year. Over time, this consistent effort can propel you toward your professional goals, making you more skilled, more knowledgeable, and more valuable in your field. The same principle applies to personal relationships. If you invest just a small amount of time each day in improving how you communicate, listen, or show appreciation to others, those small efforts compound over time. Consistency builds trust and strengthens relationships, and small acts of kindness or consideration can create a profound impact on your connections with others. The beauty of the 1% effort is that it doesn't require perfection or radical changes. It's about making a decision to take small, meaningful actions every day. It's about showing up, learning, and growing in a way that doesn't overwhelm you. The compound effect shows us that small efforts consistently applied can lead to significant growth over time. As you build these small habits, you create a cycle of progress that propels you forward. So, when it comes to personal growth, ask yourself, what is one small improvement I can make today that will take me closer to where I want to be in a year? Those small steps will add up, and before you know it, you'll be looking back at the massive strides you've made. One of the most powerful aspects of committing to 1% daily effort is the ripple effect it has across all areas of your life. The small improvements you make today not only improve your health, career, and personal growth, they also improve your mindset, your ability to handle challenges, and your resilience in the face of adversity. Imagine a stone being dropped into water, the ripples spread far beyond the point of impact, touching everything around it. That's the effect of consistent effort. When you start making small changes in one area of your life, those changes begin to influence other areas as well. For example, improving your health through daily exercise and better nutrition doesn't just improve your energy levels, it also improves your focus, your mood, and your productivity. As you get healthier, you start feeling more confident in yourself and your abilities, which leads to more success in your personal and professional life. You may even notice that your relationships improve because you're more positive and energized. The beauty of 1% effort is that it doesn't just stay in one area. It creates a ripple effect that touches every aspect of your life. This is the true power of consistency. The small changes you make every day have a way of magnifying and spreading, making each small effort seem like it's building on top of the other. So, what's the key takeaway here? 1% daily effort leads to massive change. It's the simple, consistent actions you take that make the most difference. So, as you go about your day, ask yourself, what small improvement can I make today that will set off a ripple of positive changes in my life? You'll be amazed at how those small efforts compound over time, creating lasting transformation. If you found value in this video, leave a like, subscribe, and let's grow together, Nutrition and Rise.